Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Eador Genesis New Horizons modded. In the last episode, we attacked Beliar, an average hilly shard, which in particular has the final tier 2 unit that we have yet to unlock, the Pegasi, the final Crystal of Power upgrade that would unlock hard quests, and a Raider's Jacket, a decent jacket for a scout, as I also think it improves his looting skill, or just the ability for you to get more loot after combats. While we were here, so far it is turn 19, and we have already taken 2 tier 2 provinces through them being our allies, halfling provinces. This place is filled with halflings, and we've got them as allies now. We also have access to iron and horses, thanks to our alliance status with the halflings. That will go quite a long way in helping us get established here, and greatly reduce the cost for us going forward in purchasing buildings. But we're not having very many economy problems at the moment either, now that we've acquired so many halfling provinces. We're at 89 gold per turn and 16 gems per turn. For our heroes, we have Lythe, our starting scout, and we came to this shard with a longbow to help him out. This has been actually really powerful. I'm surprised how useful this longbow has proven to be for him. He's been able to take on a few battles that we might otherwise have struggled with. And we also have Gavion. I guess I should do more of a summary for Lythe. So he's got 3 points in marksmanship 3 for an extra 2 range damage and plus 1 more range. 2 points in pathfinding, which have allowed him to take advantage of all the hills that we're encountering, and a little bit in looting to make it more profitable for us to do any type of battles. His army is mostly spearmen, including Adorkable and Lost Freem. And of course we have Sparky the Wolf. You know what? Why don't I go ahead and just name the spearman after myself too? A spearman. Slinger. There we go. There I am. Tim the Mighty Slinger. Probably going to die horribly very soon. We also have Gavion, our second hero that we hired obviously, and a commander with 2 points in leadership and 1 point in range tactics. And that's about it for a summary. We've also seen that there are obviously, or maybe not so obviously, 2 enemies or opponents on this shard. One is a Astral Master, and the other is a local lord. I'm surprised to see local lords are still around on turn 22. Or 24, actually. It's turn 24 in the Astral now, not turn 22, Tim. But in any case, yeah, one very easy to defeat opponent, or probably will be easy, and one much more difficult opponent than that one. But still, this is probably one of the easier Astral Masters. This is probably Oyenor, or probably Belith. They're playing on the same difficulty we are, effectively. Remember that when you see an AI and you see their difficulty setting, that it is reversed for them. So whoever this is playing on Master has all the benefits that we have playing on Competent. Lords would be playing on Skilled, and Overlords would be playing on Beginner mode difficulty. So with that said, I'm going to quickly save this part off. Please don't crash on me. Okay, looks like it's still working. And let's get going. So I think I've already built a building. We have. And I think I built a building here too. We did not. Okay, so let's start with the Diggers Guild, which will allow me to build mines in provinces now. We have more hilly provinces than non-hilly at the moment, so we're going to want that. Well, you know, I just mentioned, I think at the end of the last comments, that I was looking for forest provinces, and I didn't see any, but there's one right here that we have, Tim. Maybe we get really lucky and there'll be some redwood in this province that has yet to be discovered by us. How about that? It's just absolutely blind, I guess. Lythe. So we're going to have you fight some orcs. I think you just got done fighting some orcs. And I think you probably can kill this group of them as well. And Gavion is heading over here in order to gain this halfling province, add it to our current country. And I think we're done. The leader of the halfling warriors speaks. Welcome, dear guest. Now, see, the tables are set, and we're going to celebrate our journey to your country. Alright, I'll go have fun at the feast. The hero Lyth has approached a half-destroyed ancient tower. The inhabitants have noticed him and preparing for battle. 4 enemies, bugbear, orcs, and ghost whisperers. Probably 2 orcs and one of each of the others. Let's attack. Wow! This battlefield. So I already know how this starts. Their bowmen will be here. And probably their spellcaster there would be my guess. No! Both of their bugbears are on the hills to the south, and he is not. But I can't kill him with one go, like with one arrow, but we'll start hurting him. The orc does not have force march, so I'm going to risk moving you up. Oh, you know what? I'll move you right here. Maybe that will tempt him to charge you. Remember that we don't have swamp knowledge. So going down into them require all our movement, and we drain some stamina. I want to avoid swamps currently. Alright, that worked. I'm happy with that result. Let's move you down here. We can throw a spear at her. If I move you up one, what's the range of these girls? They can't focus fire you. I don't want the wolf taking a giant hit. I'm going to move him back. Okay, can we kill the orc this round? Yes, we can. But I have to. I need that to die. So you took a hit, Lyth. I'm going to move you back a space. And we're going to kill. Oh, no, we're not. We're not going to kill her. Darn it. I miscounted. I thought he had the range to get here. So we are not going to kill her. Lyth, you're dying, but I think you will survive. Ow. The onslaught here. Whoa. We can kill her with all my units that are here. We don't need to do anything else. I will heal you first. That was sloppy. That's not promising, Tim. Your first battle, and you're sloppy. +1 magic, and as a level up, and I think I will take reaction 1. +1 initiative, +1 range defense, and resist +1. A sleep spell. That's useful. 106 gold and 8 gems. And Lyth with +1 magic that would let us equip sleep on you. But I think we'll keep you here. And have you try to fight the pack of ratmen. Gavian, you need a unit, and your other units are hurt. So we're going to pull you back to the domain. We'll begin building those mines. Let's think here. So if I build this mine, that should earn me $9 normally for 30. But I'm expecting 14 because of the oh, did I build the foundry yet? I did build the foundry. Okay, let's see how this works together. 30. Okay, it doesn't give me +5, or did it? Income from iron is increased by 5. Did that do anything? maybe I'm completely wrong about the foundry. I thought this would increase this to 7. It didn't. Did it increase it last turn when I built it? I didn't think it did. Maybe it did. I didn't notice. Okay, well we're done with that. Let's go ahead and build the farmers market next. And end the turn. I don't like how long these turns are taking, because I suspect that the local lord and the Astral Master are fighting each other already. The hero Lythe has reached the entrance to a sewerage. It doesn't seem to be abandoned. The many traces of the local residents remove any doubt. When we decide to leave or to stay, they arrive. Giant rats and ratmen, 5 units. We can totally win this battle. Though I will have to be a little more careful with what I do with life. Okay. Do the Ratmen have hills knowledge? They do. I'm pretty sure we can kill both of the rats. Actually, I know we can kill both the rats. With probably just... without using my hero to do so. Oh, at least I hope we can. Now, what am I doing here? Do I slow this rat? I do. I just realized this guy's going to be hit by 2 rats at once. So let's slow him. Move you down, and we'll have you heal. And that will do. Okay, we can pull you back, move you up to take that hit, heal him, you threw all your spears already, okay. I want to kill, I don't want to get a counterattack, because I don't want to take extra damage on anyone I currently have on the front line. Can you kill it? That was a misclick. I'm glad nothing happened because of that. Okay. We will surround this rat. I will heal. I think that's you, Adorkable. Yeah, good job, Sparky. Good job, guys. $10. Give you a hit point. Give you a hit point. Give you a hit point. Everyone gets hit points. What should I give my wolf? I guess we'll give him some morale. Some shoes, those are useful, and cloth bracers, which are also useful because we don't have any shoes or cloth bracers on Lythe. Your spies report that lightning has struck a boulder in the province of Noose Gulch, causing it to split in 2 and reveal a small gold vein. I usually order a magician to send in a golem, as it gains quite a bit of gold, but there is a chance that the magicians just leave with the money. I don't remember if anything bad happens from setting up a gold mining operation. But we'll do that. Let's try it. Set up a gold mining operation. Your subjects have worked the whole boulder and mined 136 gold. It costs us 70 to do that. Excellent. Deliver to the treasury. I'm not going to give them a tip, unfortunately, because that would be most of the money that we paid to have it done. Gavian, let's repair your equipment. And we're going to go ahead and put a herbalist in your army. And why don't we build the Nature's Cloistered. Oh, do I want Nature? Which of these do I want? I'm not sure which of these I want. We don't really choose demons very often any longer. Let's go ahead and take them for this shard. Gavion can take Summon Imp. I think its summoning will affect the morale of the units on the battlefield. Actually, you know what? On that note, I'm going to wait at the moment to take Summon Imp, but we'll just take Vulnerability. Okay, and what are we fighting with them? Can we kill those demons now? I don't think we can. I think those 6 demons are still too strong for your army, Gavon. Let's have you just... Actually, no, you should have him do battles if there's something you think he can kill. And there are gnolls, so we'll have him go down there. I think we can win with that. Actually, you know what? Now that we have an herbalist, maybe we don't need the Cure Wounds. Let's take this to start. Life, you've leveled up. You have a spot for a spell. But I think we keep you here and you fight the swamp creatures first. I'm assuming there'll be 3 of them. A giant slug, a basilisk, and a dragonfly. If there's more than that, we can still win, but we'll probably lose Sparky. But we'll try it anyway. For our buildings, let's make a mine. The hero Lythe has reached the entrance to some old and abandoned sewers that are even flooded in some places. This makes sense. We just cleared out a sewerage, so now we're exploring where it had led from. It is so dilapidated that even ratmen don't want to live here. Oh, that explains why we saw the ratmen in a different spot. However, something does, judging by the sounds that echo through the tunnels. After the darkness, the local residents reveal themselves. Basilisk, Swamp Dragonfly, and a giant slug. Let's attack. I think we can win this without losses. So if I take this hill, I know that the giant slug's going to be on the other side of it. So I think we'll stay there. And we start. Okay. The enemy that will be... Oh, right. I have shock. That doesn't help us here. So the enemy that will be upon us very quickly will be the Swamp Dragonfly. But I think I can kill it kind of quickly. Once it advances its 3 or even 2 spaces, I should be able to handle it. The slug, however, is going to be a little tricky, so I'm going to slow the slug down. Only 3 range on that slug. On a hill? Its normal range is just 2? Oh, no, it's 1 reduced him because of Headwind. I always forget that Headwind does that. I still think Headwind does lower its stamina, but it's not the purpose of Headwind. That's a side effect. If it tries to move, it has a movement left. Okay, I don't want to throw every spear at this creature. Just most of them. I shouldn't even need most of them. It should be just 1 spear, 1 sling, and an arrow should kill it. No, that's absolutely wrong. It's going to take 2 spears. Be fine. Wow. Still haven't killed it. Let's send you up here, Lost Friend. So we really don't want the slug there, because I don't want it to get extra range defense. We're going to have to move around a little bit. Do We have one spear left. Let's throw it into that. I can't move you up there, Adorkable. Oh, its range is currently 2, Tim, so you could have moved him up there. Okay. It's gonna have its range back this turn. I think we can kill this with normal attacks, but I want to weaken it a little more first. Okay, we're gonna shoot it to death. Okay, now we have the slug to deal with. It's getting tired, but so are we. Can you, Adorkable... Oh, Lost Freem. Lost Freem, can you take 2 range attacks? I think you can. Especially because we can cure... Well, actually, you'll take just 1, and then this will spit on my Herbalist. Oh, that's kind of neat. If I hold Alt over the unit, it tells me its name is Adorkable, in case I forget which character is which. I like that. Adorkable... We're gonna have you take the hit probably instead. Nope. Okay, good. Attack that guy. Let's move him back and cure him. I'll go ahead, lower its stamina a little more. Has 3 spits left. Adorkable, oh! We're out of ammo for her. It's out of stamina, so it can't shoot anymore. It was a total misplay. I should have healed Adorkable. So I lost Freem. And then healed this guy with the healer, because the healer has ammo and now can't reach. Actually, I guess it can. We can do that. We shouldn't need everyone to kill this turn. There we go. Just barely did it. Is that a Basilisk egg? Basilisk egg. Nice. We can actually put a Basilisk in our army with this. 56 bucks and 1 crystal. What's your morale? 11? Morale is fine. What's your resistance? Oh, 5 resistance is actually pretty good, so we'll give you more morale. Spectral Blade. What does this do again? Inflicts 12 points of physical damage. Damage increases significantly with the caster's spell power. Armor protects against this damage, but only partially. Ignores magic immunity. It's a better magic arrow spell. Gavion, I sent you here to fight the gnolls. Lythe, your arrows are heavily damaged. We have more of them. Is there anything else here that you can kill? I don't know if we can kill the Inquisitors yet. Even if it's 4 of them, like 2 Smiting Hands, the Witch Hunter, and the Priest, I forget what the priest is called, that's tough. That's a lot of ranged defense, so I don't think I want to try that. So let's head back home. And we can fight these demons. We can probably kill the Tomb Guardians while we're here also. Could also kill the Witch Circle. Can kill... Actually, there's quite a bit here we can defeat. So we'll work on that. We have $921 now too, Tim. Let's build another mine. At home. We'll build the halfling market. Allows recruiting mules and bards. Significantly increases population growth in the capital. Income from plains provinces +1. Which is +$3 for us. How much are we making a turn now? 128. Very nice. We should have no issues with money. We could actually, I should be watching for the mercenaries now and see if we can hire a decent one. I don't really utilize the mercenaries very often. I really should. You get some good units over there from them. The hero Gavion approaches a small fortress, long abandoned by its first hosts. Although all that remains is mostly in ruins, it might be worth searching the place. There is one problem, however. Its new owners won't allow that. Their belongings will make some excellent spoils of war, though. 2 enemies. You know, this picture always reminds me of the forest temple from Dragon Age Origins, whenever I see this. Very good looking portrait. Let's attack. Okay, so they're on hills. Let's set my guys up. No, I should have checked what spell. Okay, I was about to say, I should have checked what spells you brought. You have 2 shocks, you have 2 shocks. That's all I really wanted to know. Okay, so this guy's totally going to hit him in the face. But I still think we have to kill this guy now. Now, do I hit this one in the face with a spear? I think the answer to that is yes. It'll hurt quite a bit, but we can move you back, heal you, move you up. Pummel him a bit, kill him with the spearman, shock him to death. Yep, clockwork. I like when things work as they should. I like when the battle goes exactly as I had anticipated it going. 12 gold and 2 gems, +1 health, and you have leveled, sir. I'm going to give you maneuvering for +1 stamina to my army. Hey, a nomad bow. I think that... Oh, I don't know if it's better than what we currently have. Recovery, 151 bucks, 13 gems. I think it's 1 less range, but 1 or 2 more damage compared to what life has. Yeah, 2 more damage, but -1 range. That's interesting. I don't know if I consider that to be better than what we currently have. We're going to take the sleep with him. You don't need any more units. We're here to fight. So let's kill these demons to start. Gavion, you did not gain any command. You did not gain any magic. You gained health. Must have been health. I don't remember what you gained, obviously, which if I'm saying this. It's not a bad bow. 2 more damage is good. I guess we can give it to life and let him... I guess we can just retire the longbow. You can't kill giant spiders, but life probably can kill them. What else is there around here? Orcs. Wolves. Brigands, demons, adventurers, ghosts. Where is that? We can do most of that. Adventurers will be tough because of the elf. Actually, if I'm going to fight the elf, I need to go back home and pick up new spells. So we'll do that. Oh, we should absolutely build buildings, though, Tim. So you built most of your mines. Build another mine here. At home, I'm not going to build the recruiting station. Because I'm going to want to build the barracks for some more experience points for all the new hires we have. And I'm going to want the light infantry guard. So let's get that set up. While searching for treasures, the hero Lythe has approached an ancient temple. This old shrine only seemed to have been from afar. Its guards have noticed the uninvited guests and preparing for battle. 6 enemies, imps, and spawns. We can annihilate them. Let's fight them. 4 imps! No wonder why whatchamacallit said this was going to be a tough battle, because it absolutely will be. And hills everywhere, too. We may lose units here. Lost Fremen. Actually, we will absolutely lose units because I'm going to be focused fired. I'd have to move you away if I don't want that to happen. And even then, they have 3 imps left over. We have to kill 2 imps this turn. So this one actually has already fired, so I don't have to worry about him as much. So I'm going to shock kill this demon. Can we kill this one? I don't think I can with my ranged attacks. It has 5 ranged defense. I really want to kill these because they have the ranged attack. They're all dangerous, though, but our resistance is not... Oh, resistance is okay. You might have to be the sacrificial unit there, Sparky. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're gonna go for this imp. Darn it, couldn't kill it. Oh, that's interesting. This one has a +1 defense commander effect going on it. I didn't realize they could get that. Sparky, thank you for your contribution. I cannot possibly keep you alive, though. Let's run you away. Lost Freem. I really want you to get the morale recovered from this, so let's do that. Heal. That's it. I didn't feel there was anything I could do there. We were definitely going to lose a unit, and I might as well lose him because, well, we'll get another wolf eventually. Actually, we won't. What am I saying? We won't get another wolf at all. But it can't be helped. I need Sparky to die to keep everyone else alive. Good job, guys. So let's begin working on some of your morales. I think morale. What's your gloves? +1 hit point. I don't think we have any gloves for life at the moment, so those will be useful. Okay. So why don't we hire a new unit? And why don't we... Oh, I wanted barracks first. Let's get barracks. And I don't just want to wait around. So we'll grab another spearman. And Lythe, you can go and kill some Tomb Guardians. We should change your spells slightly for this. I might need 2 shocks to kill the Reaper or this actually or the Spearman. Actually, you know what? Why don't we just take all shocks? Take 3 shocks. I'll take 4 shocks. Repair your gear, recovery, Jet and Fang. The Nomad Bow. Okay, so are we going to give this to life? I think we are. Loses 1 range, but his range is still a very respectable 6. He picks up 2 damage. Yep, I like it. We'll take it. We will build a mill. Gavion, you did not gain any units. You did not gain any spells. I'm back here to take completely different spells with you. Right, if I'm going to fight the adventurers. What's else over here? Oh, demons, too. And brigands. So I'll have to send you back over here again. I messed this up. I should have moved over there with the spells I had and fought those battles first, and then come here to take care of the adventurers. Yeah, this was a mistake. I shouldn't have done this. Let's keep both shocks and our vulnerability, and we'll head back over here. That was a wasted turn. I'm making lots of mistakes. It's a good thing we had a great early game, because those first 19 turns were great, because these ones are not so good. There's 4 units here. Bone Spearman, Mummy, and a Reaper. I think we can win. Lythe is not so confident, but I think we can win. Sleep isn't useful at all, obviously, against undead. But I think this is doable. Okay. What are we looking at? So we can kill these Bone Spearmen easily enough without any real issues. Ooh! Okay, that was not adorkable or lost from it. That's the new guy. Welcome, new guy. Thank you for taking that spear. Okay, so he's got round attacks. When he makes an attack, he attacks everything around him for that damage. If I recall correctly, at least all hostile forces. So we need to put someone in front of him if I don't want him to do that to us, or we need to step back a spot. Let's see how much damage we do with a shock. Alright, that was pretty much perfect. Dorkable, I'm not going to move you into the swamp. You can't throw your spear from there anyway. +1 health. I think we'll grab... we'll grab another... We'll grab another reaction. Reaction 2. +1 more initiative, range defense, and defense. Lost Freem, let's give you a forced march. A hammer. A decent weapon. $167, 11 gems. A tier 2 weapon, if I recall correctly, from our domain shops. Your informers report that Delmian, the greatest evil sorcerer known, is in low spirits today. We haven't seen this event since we started playing the game again. It's been a while. He's sending curses out in all directions, and one of them has hit the province of Hook Banks. Some people are dead, and many are sick. Perform a Dispel Ritual. The magicians have performed the Dispel Ritual, and the magic disaster is gone. The people in the province are very grateful. Excellent. Alright, life, let's repair your equipment. Apparently I'm going to repair everything. We don't need the short sword because we have a hammer. I don't really need 2 common arrows either. Those. So, let's build another mill. And for buildings, let's build an armory. We'll go for even more experience for my units. We'll build a swordsman school next, and probably begin taking swordsmen if we get more slots for our heroes for command. And let's fight something else. So let's fight the giant spiders. Can I kill giant spiders? Not with these spells, I can't. Giant spiders don't care one bit about shocks. If there's 3 of them, we've absolutely won. If there's 4 of them, gonna be a little tricky, but I still think we can win. You think kill brigands? Oh, who's killing brigands, by the way? Lythe is. So he needs to go over there and kill those brigands, unless we have even more brigands lying around. Do we have more brigands lying around? Lots of demons on this shard. That's where we're located. No. No other brigands. Ugh. There's no brigand lands held anywhere either. Okay. Might be a... So then we really should have Lythe kill those, because brigands are in short supply at the moment. The hero Gavion has approached the deserted ruins of a city of the ancients. Often an ancient artifact or some treasures hidden by the current occupants of the ruins can be found in such places. Scouting has revealed that the ancient ruins are not as deserted as they may appear at first sight. 5 enemies, imps and spawns. He says the enemy stands no chance, so there's probably 3 spawns, 2 imps. Let's attack. Yep, I'm right. Demons are considered tougher than spawns, if I recall correctly, which is why I made that statement. Let's go. Can we kill one of these with ranged attacks, and then the other with a shock? I'm anticipating this one. Yeah, I was anticipating that spawn going around this way, and I don't want the slinger being threatened, so we might as well move him down now. That's dumb, Tim. If you're gonna shoot at him, you should first weaken him. He's the strongest one here. Take away his defense first. Be smarter about how you're playing the game, Tim. Come on. People are expecting you to be good at this now. You'll be attacked by both of them. So let's move you here. And I will shock... Which one? Neither. Not to start. Okay, so I think we can shock this one and kill it. And then all my forces focus on this one and kill that. That's how we win. I didn't kill it. Okay. Let's see how much damage we can put on this one. Only one slingstone should kill this guy. I hope. We'll give you an ammo. Give you a stamina. We'll give you some morale. Might as well begin helping you out there. We'll give you the Force March, a hit point. Celestial Shield. This is plus a lot of ranged attack and plus 1 resistance. Increases the range defense of all... Range attack. I meant range defense. Increases the range defense of all friendly units within 1 tile by 6, and resistance by 1. Lasts 4 turns. That will be useful for you when you eventually become a priest. The hero Lythe has approached an ancient crypt. It looks like a burial vault of some ancient ruler or great warrior, and one is sure to find something valuable among the belongings of the deceased, and to encounter those guarding the piece of the dead as well. 3 enemies, giant spiders and bird eaters. This is perfect. We can handle this. You know, we should set up down here to use the mountains. I think that would be really handy for us to do. Haven't gotten any medals for my army yet. That's a bit awkward. I was fully expecting to have a defensive medal by now. Let's start. Okay, you guys are all starting up there. Yes, I am holding out alt to see where Adorkable is and lost previous so I don't get them killed. Alright, so why don't we put one of these guys to sleep so we never have to worry about him. And by never, I mean for 4 turns, apparently. Okay, this is more than acceptable. We can kill this one, probably with my army. I could rush you up here. We could throw a sling at it and then stab it to death. And we could headwind the other one. I think we'll do that. Might not kill it. Very good. Still asleep for 2 turns. Can't reach us this next turn. Start doing significant damage to it. You're free. I'm not going to fall for that trick where I don't pay attention to when you actually wake up. Let's get my units ready. I would have liked to have killed this with my army, but oh, actually, you know what? We can do that. We can hit him once. Not good enough. I think we'll be okay. Because we can move her up to cure the poison. Oh, we do sleep by 1 turn. It's 3 turns for 2 damage. Okay. Let's bless lost friend. That's dumb. Let's put a vulnerability on him, Tim. You have hills. You should use those hills to delay when this one's able to reach you. Good. Okay. I'm tired, but I need to throw a sling at this. I need to throw a sling at this? I need to throw a sling stone at it. Let's weaken it. Unbelievable, Tim. 2 hits will kill it. I'd rather not take this counterattack, but we don't have a choice. Good job, guys. $78 for that battle. Little spearman will give you some morale. Counterattack. What's your stamina? 11. Range defense, Adorkable. Healing. Giant slug egg. Looks like we're going to have an army of monsters at some point. Since we have a basilisk egg as well. $245 and 19 gems. Let's begin working on some better arrows for life. And we'll get ready to build the carpet. We built the carpenter shop. Now we'll build the... I'm sorry. We built something. Now we'll build the carpenter shop next for the arrows. Yep, I'm a professional. I know what I'm talking about. Let's build a mill here now. Gavion, let's have you... Oh, did you take any losses? You did not. Your army's a little wounded. But I think we could do another battle. I think we can probably do it against Brigand. Oh. Okay, do I care about the Crystal Quest? Let me think. We've killed 3 Brigands so far. It is more gems. You're going to need gems to hire another hero. Oh, you know what? Why don't we kill these... Why don't we take over the Lizardman lands here? I keep forgetting about that. That's 6 more gems per turn. It's a tier 1 province, so its guard shouldn't be that strong either. So we'll attack it. Gavion. I'm going to have you kill them. I don't really... We'll need those gems. Let's kill the demons. Just see how many of them are in here. Hopefully it's just 4. If there's 6, that's too strong for him. He needs 1 more level, 1 more command to do that battle. The hero Life has entered the province of Falling Stars Whirlpool. The totems encountered on your way clearly indicate these lands belong to a tribe of lizardmen, and the skulls impaled on spears reveal that they don't like guests. 4 enemies. Attack. Oh, there's a Bog Warrior here. I didn't even check what was there. I just assumed it was 3 lizardmen and a archer. Didn't expect a Bog Warrior. We need to be a little careful about this fight then. This could go badly for us. Okay, he's all alone, so he's one we have to kill. That's right, I really want to shoot at him because he's not going to have any guards. Like, I'm sorry. I can't speak today at all. I'm really incoherent today. There's no way... So every shot I put in him can't be intercepted by anyone else. So I really want to focus on him if I can. Adorable. Well done, guys. Let's delay when the Bog Warrior will be a problem. I think we could kill him with the same, like, spears, a sling, and an arrow. But I don't think we need to go all out on him. Actually, we do, but we're going to kill him with a melee attack, at least with you, Lost Frem. Let's not throw any spears on this guy. You don't like me, huh? The feeling is mutual. 1, 2, 3. I miscounted that. I should have moved her closer by to heal him instead of moving me down. Okay. Who's got the arrows? Oof, I'm out of position. His counterattack is greater than his attack. So we don't want to, we actually would rather not attack him if we could avoid it. Can we kill this one? No, not, well, we can, but not this round. Ooh, Lost Frem, that was a giant hit you just took. And now, unfortunately, they're side by side, which means that we will have to worry. Yeah, about interceptions now. Stop killing me! Ooh, man! That Bog Warrior was a real champion for them at the end. I messed things up badly by letting him get close to that archer. Should have spaced my units out better. 65 bucks, though we won. Hey! This random spearman gets a stamina medal. We'll give it to you. I will take +1 ammo. It's 6 enemies. We can't win this. The hero Gavion has approached the deserted ruins of a city of the ancients, and there's demons in it. Let's retreat. An expert winemaker in the province of Falling Stars, Whirlpool, has produced a new magnificent wine. Oh, a celebration for us arriving in the Lizardman lands is they had some wine ready for us. This allowed me to make 70 more gold during the last fair. We'll reward them. That's 23 bucks. Absolutely. Lizardmen are not happy with us since we did this. Let's build the theater. We might not find any marble for quite some time, so I'm probably willing to buy it now because this lets us put a pub here. And I think we have pacification. To ensure that the Lizardmen are content. We have brigands over there. Okay, well since I see brigands over there, I'll kill the brigands over here then with you, Gavion, after all. Lots of goblins here, but nothing... No. Oh, there are some rebels, so there's some rebels. Rebels are very easy for Gavion to kill, so he should go there and do that battle instead, so we'll do that. Lythe, since we're here, why don't we kill some of these goblins to get some gems? And we'll end our turn. These will be low-level battles, too. I feel a little guilty doing this all with Lythe, because we're almost ready to hire a third hero. Oh, or I'm wrong, and they actually are stronger than that. Can we win this fight? The hero Lythe has approached a pool hidden in the bogs. Its banks are strewn with magic gems. Unfortunately, these places attract all kinds of swamp creatures. So you'll have to fight for the magic stones. Goblin, Hunter, Wolf Rider, Trapper. 1 Wolf Rider, 1 Trapper. Probably maybe a second Trapper. But probably not. Probably just one of them. I think we can win thanks to those sleep spells. Let's attack. Oh, it's an ugly battlefield, though. There's a line of swamp all here, which makes fighting in that difficult. And we can't set up in it to advance forward. That's quite aggravating. Okay. Poison on their archers as well. 5 range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's start healing. Move you back. I should sleep someone. Oh, they're pretty resistant to spells. Sleep lasts for 5 turns or 6 turns? 5 turns, so it will be just 2 on that guy. Maybe we just sleep this archer. Can I shoot any of them? 1, 2. He moves here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's sleep the archer. Interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. Do you not have swamp knowledge? You don't. Okay. Well, I'm glad you don't, but I was fully expecting a goblin to have swamp knowledge. It's good then that they moved where they did. It means we don't have to worry about him till next round. So do I kill this guy now? I can't. He'll still live. He has more... He has quite a bit of range defense. I think we have to just start damaging them, Tim. I need to shoot him. I have to. We'll do it now. My army stays put. I'm the only one who gets... I think Tim takes a hit by this archer. As does this spearman. Oh, okay. That's somewhat acceptable. Doesn't have hills knowledge, doesn't have swamp knowledge. So he's not going to be a threat till next turn. Because he has to go here, or there. Lythe is going to be attacked next round. Maybe we do still shoot him. Because he can web us from that spot. We do. I think we're losing this spearman this turn. Good, he attacked us. Since oh, okay, that's fine. Okay. How can we win? How can we deal with what's right in front of us? I'm dying. That's all there is to it. This is the battle that kills me. How do I do this fight? You do 6 damage, Lost Frem, which is not enough to kill this, unless you get very lucky. If I vulnerability this, I think you can kill it with everyone else. Let's do that. Take away as much range defense as we can from it. Lost Frame, you're not going to make it at this rate. Let's move you back one. We have to kill this little goblin. Out of healing spells, so we've lost this guy and Tim are both dying. So I have to kill that. Oh, okay. He's focusing on our hero. And now this spearman has died at the beginning of this turn. You have to rest, Lost Frem. Oh, I should have cast a heal spell. Why didn't I do that? Should have cast a heal spell. Tough. Lost a level 6 light infantryman. That sucks. Gained a little hat, though, which is nice. +1 magic. I think we'll take Pathfinding 3, since we've just seen that we probably will want swap knowledge. The mobility will be useful as well, because I plan now on taking Swordsman for his army. Neutral Spearman, let's give you... What's your stamina? 15? Give you a hit point. Lost Freeman, defense. Herbalist, a range defense. We'll give you a medal. Sphere of Thought. 158 gems. Very nice. That's why we did this battle. Alright, Lythe. So we need 2 units to make up for what you lost. You also get more spells, so back home you go. We can build the Swordsman School in advance for you as well. In Gavion, you'll fight the rebels here. We can then build granaries in places. Did I build the light infantry structure, the barracks yet? I don't think I did. We should do that too. Hero Gavion has approached a half-destroyed ancient tower. The inhabitants of the old citadel have noticed him and are preparing for battle. 4 enemies, Militiaman, Slinger, and Brigand. Let's attack. I guess this is fine. We'll fight like this. Dah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we do anything about that guy? Shocks do damage to neutral units. It's not much damage, but they do some. So I'm going to weaken that Slinger so he's not as much of a concern. We'll cast this now. Before I forget, because I keep forgetting I have vulnerability and should be cast first on a unit to make sure it takes extra damage. If I cast vulnerability on this guy, he would have taken, I think, extra damage from the shock, for example. Don't make the mistakes I make, everyone. Yes, I just did that with the Slinger. Let's... You... Didn't kill him, taking more damage, because I'm not doing this right. 11 gold. We won, despite my mistakes. What's your hit points, sir? 19. We'll give you a counterattack. A bless spell, useless. 53 bucks, though. Is acceptable. Gavion, you did not level up. You did not level up. Let's fight some, not trolls, let's fight some goblins. Life. Let's build the carpenter shop. And now we can get rid of those arrows. We can buy some jagged arrows now for you. I'm gonna go, well... The longbow's good on, like, the first round for the +1 range. After that, the enemies are in range, and generally I would want the extra damage instead. I think we do stick with the Nomad Bow. Now we need some more units, so... did I build I built the wrong thing. Oh, I did build the barracks. Okay, good. All right, so let's hire a swordsman. Generally, I prefer waiting until you're higher level, but we'll do this now. So, welcome aboard, Froskader. And we need another unit. So, we'll make it a Slinger. Pippin. Alright, so now what are we doing with you, Life? You have spells you can take. 2 spells, actually. I guess we can take a recovery. Should I take a recovery? That's probably better suited to our commander to heal other people. Let's not do that. So what are we doing with him, Tim? What is he fighting next? Skeletal Guardians. We can kill Skeletal Guardians depending upon how many hills we have. It could go really badly, but I think we'll win. So we'll try that fight. So we need 4 shocks for that fight. So let's do this. And we'll try that. This is the Skeletal Knight, and like 1 or 2 Bone Spearmen will be with him. As long as there's tons of hills in the way, we can shock him to death before he ever reaches our lines. So that's going to be the plan. Let's keep building granaries. And I am, in case you guys can't tell, distracted by locations, and I should be probably conquering provinces instead. The hero Gavin has approached the deserted ruins of a city of the ancients. Often an ancient artifact or some treasures hidden by the current occupants of the ruins can be found in such places. Scouting has revealed that the ancient ruins are not as deserted as they may have appeared at first sight. Goblins and hunters, 6 of them. This is going to be a tricky fight, but I think we can win. Gavian thinks we can too. Think, Tim. Stop. Stop just placing your units randomly. Think, for once, this episode. So we've got... there's no hills on enemy side, so I don't have to worry about their archers having range on me immediately. There's a little... like these lakes, pools, ponds, kind of will make the enemy have to funnel their way to me. So I think we will do something like this. We'll probably have to fight in the swamp a little bit, though, unfortunately. But let's do this. Oh, good. Okay, we won't have to. If I move myself out of that swamp now. And I'm going to use the shocks to weaken their archers. God, still just 5 damage. despite not having any evil hit points left. Alright, let's pull you back and heal you. And we need to kill one of these goblins now. And we didn't. Let's, vulnerable? Actually, we can kill that one, but you're going to take quite a bit of damage. Man, they do not like that slinger. Get some morale back. Kill another jerk. Move him back a spot. This way, this guy can move up and tank this gentleman instead of taking another hit. And I'll just move my commander up. Stop hitting that slinger, you jerk! Alright, we won. Good for us. +1 command, and Gavion is level 4. So, with my commanders, I tend to spread my points everywhere with him, giving a little bit of everything to my units. So I'm going to grab Discipline 1 for him. A ranged defense medal to a standard slinger. We've definitely got the gold upkeep. We got the gold income to pay for this upkeep. We'll take it. You can get a normal defense. 70 bucks and 1 gem. Not very much, but that was an easy battle. Oh, no, this is not at all what I thought it was. The hero light approaches an ancient crypt. It looks like a burial vault or some ancient ruler or some great warrior, and one is sure to find something valuable among the belongings of the deceased, and to encounter those guarding the peace of the dead as well. 4 enemies, Lord of Darkness, Skeleton of Doom. There'll be 1 Lord of Darkness and 3 Skeletons of Doom. I think Skeletons of Doom have at least 22 hit points. That's 2 shocks to kill one of them. We can't win this battle. This is horrible. We have to retreat. I thought that was a completely different makeup of units in there. I'm thinking of Service... No, Service of Darkness is what we just... No, so yeah, Service of Darkness is the Bone Knight. Skeletal Guardians is what you just saw. Okay. Well, that's a bit awkward. We could probably kill Necromancers if there's 1 Necromancer, so we'll do that. Actually, Tim, why don't you do battles that you know you can do? So, first, Galvian got appointed command, so he should come back to fill that slot. I think. What else is here? Oh my god, there's so much here. Oh, but there's not much else he can kill. Yeah, so let's pull you back here, Gavion. Lythe. What should we do with you? those battles. Could we kill a Hell Cohort? The Cerebus is going to be very difficult. It's in swamp, so it won't be able to reach me right away, but God, it's going to be... That's still an ugly battle. Lots of range offense on that... on this group. Here. And since most of our DPS is coming from life, that's probably a mistake to do that fight. What else is here that we can kill? Dark Priestesses? I think we probably can do that battle. We can kill the Skeletal Pack. Death Servants. This is the battle I thought I was just about to do. Dark Priestesses. I think we can do the 2 Dark Priestesses battles and the Death Servants. Probably could kill the spiders, but I would need different. I would want different spells. Why don't we build the Sorcerer's Workshop? Because I suddenly now want the Sage's Guild, so I can build a library there, because I'm going to be constantly swapping spells back and forth in this location. So we'll aim for that next. We will continue to build granaries. If you just took swamp knowledge, right? You did. Okay, good. Can I... What am I doing? Tell me, Dark Priestesses? Do you have the spells you want? Maybe I don't think I do. I don't remember what Dark Priestesses consist of. I think it's like 1 or 2 of the actual Dark Elf girls. I think it's just a Dark Elf girl fight. I mean, that's still tricky, but I think we can win that with these spells. Let's take 1 less shock for a heal. Okay, we'll do those battles with this. We'll see if this was a mistake or not. And we're probably wrapping it up after this battle, everyone. We've been playing for like an hour and a half again. Hour and 10 minutes, I think. Amazing how fast time goes by playing this game. What turn is it now, too? 31. My God, we haven't even played 20 turns. Gavion. We don't need a bless spell. We'll definitely hold on to that Celestial Shield for you in the future. You earned another unit. So it should be a melee unit of some sort, because we have 2 slingers already. So let's take a swordsman with you. And you'll head here to do these battles. So that is Adventurers, Demons, Brigands. I'm going to have him kill the Brigands, I think, in the end, everyone. And I guess we'll take these spells, too. You can take lightnings. Lightnings do decent damage. It's not, well... This might let you win these battles. The shocks absolutely would for the demons and the brigands. What's in here again? Imps and spawns. Probably, if there's 4 imps, Tim, you'll be really glad. Let's go over here and do this battle with those spells, Tim. Okay. Let's end the turn. Oh, nope, we're not done. What? Oh, life has no task. So let's try fighting the Death Servants now. Worst case scenario, it needs 4 shocks, in which case we're probably doomed. Best case scenario, it's 3 shocks to kill the Dark Knight, and we'll win. So let's see how this plans out for us. Absolute worst case scenario, there's 2 of them in here. I don't think I've ever seen 2 Dark Knights in a Ring 1 province location battle, though, for Death Servants. So hopefully we'll be okay. We should keep building buildings if I have not done so, and I did not build a granary. What do I want as my last building for spells? What do I want as my last building for spells? My last spell school, Tim. My God, I can't speak at all today. What do you want for your last spell school? All of these are... Well, okay. Necromancy is out. We don't need that. But these are all useful. Stamina regen, stealing ammo, Useful. Magic shield. Magic weapon to gain ammo back and increase our damage for, like, Lythe could be useful. We do have a summoner, so gaining access to Nature's Cloister could be useful. But my summoner is going to go the route of demons. Eventually. As a priest. Yeah, we won't go with Nature's Cloister this time. So which of these two do I want? Do I want web? Armor, weapon, magic weapon? Or do I want Dispel Astral Energy? What are the odds I will be swarmed, bug swarm, if I fight an enemy Astral Master? I don't really see them using it very often. Let's grab the Metamorphosis School. Okay, and end the turn. And I probably should begin considering putting light infantry around now to deal with some of the potential plundering events which could occur. We do have a few hostile territories around us. The hero Lythe approaches a place of worship to some dark god. A lot of innocent blood was spilled here in the name of an evil deity, whose idol towers over his sanctuary. The servants of the god are clearly not allowing their evil lord to be disturbed. 3 enemies. Ugh. Black Knight, 2 Bone Spearmans. We can win. Or we'll lose horribly. Let's find out what's going to happen to us. Alright, so let's start with this. You go down here, Frokazor. And it's really going to come down to if 3 shocks are enough to kill the knight. We also will have to worry about the Bone Spearmen, because they're going to plink us quite heavily. But we didn't bring 5 shocks with me, so let's see if we can do this. And we can't be distracted by these guys. We've got to target this guy every turn with shocks. So let's start with that. Actually, no. Vulnerability won't work on him. Or maybe it will for like 1 single turn. Last 6 turns. I can't. So, his first turn, he moves here. His next turn, so 2, 3. Say, hold on. On his first turn, he hit him with a spell. So he moves. I'm thinking, do I want a vulnerability and then headwind him? But headwind is reduces speed by 2? So if I lower his resistance by 3, the headwind will stay on him for 4 turns. I think we just shock him. Oh! We've lost. We have lost. We did 9 damage with that shock. He's got 34 hit points. He has 23 left. 25 left. Okay, so we need to vulnerability him. Because I'm going to need to slow him down, because he is totally entering our ranks very soon. Oh, God! I forgot about that. All right, the good news is that delays him for a round. Yep. Vulnerability followed by headwind. He'll be significantly slowed for quite some time. Let's move you here. Little slinger, you have a chance to put a point of damage on him, and you did. Good. Oh God, this is gonna hurt. But I feel like we need to move up my spearmen now that you have no resistance left. Okay, we keep shocking him. Oh man. Adorkable. You will die if I send you at this spearman. I think we have to wait for the spearman to reach us. Adorkable, I'm just going to leave you here to take some hits. And... oh, man. How do I do this? How do I do this? I think we can just move you up here. Maybe we can actually kill this guy with melee attacks in the end. If he decides to make himself vulnerable enough for that. So we can't let him reach any of us, because if he hits any of us and kills us, he recovers some of his life. And we can't let that happen, or it's over. He heals 5 hit points. It's absolutely over if he manages to do that. Okay, and we're going to have to actually somehow kill him with melee attacks. Okay, well, he did present himself as a good target for us this turn. So this is when we are going to have to do it. He has 12 counterattacks, so I only want to attack with melee if I must do so. And that was an almost misclick, which I'm glad didn't happen. Oh! Or we'll kill him with a range attack. So that worked really well. Never mind. This is looking pretty good. Let's try to grab some ammo. We failed. Failed that too. Okay, I want him to end up in the swamp. Because we'll have a much easier time damaging him if he's in a swamp. Okay, good. Can rest. 11 range defense. We actually will put 2 points of damage onto him. You're out of healing spells, so we need to try to gather some. So how do I want to do this? 5 counterattack is not that significant. But I'll need all my damage on him to kill him this round. Because we had to get lucky to kill him. And we didn't. Well, that's all there is to it. Take a big hit. Six damage should kill him. Good. Recover some of your morale. I want him to end up in a swamp. I think you can take this hit, Frogazor, if I leave you here, but you know what? We don't have to do that. Rest. Move you up. Oh! Good for you, you jerk. So he's going to not be in the swamp now. We can't let him kill the little halfling. It really has to be Frogazor that takes the hit. Yes! Good. 4 damage. Alright, it's over. Perfect. Oh, thank God. I was so nervous. I saw us do only 9 damage with a shock. Like, oh no! This is going to be tough. Alright. Good recovery, Tim. Good recovery. What a nice way to end the video with a surprising victory rather than making so many mistakes as I've been making in this video so far. I'll give you a hit point. What's your morale, Adorkable? 10. We'll give you some more morale. Create Gargoyle. This will be useful for our commander, again, as a priest, since he's going to be taking plus summoning. $298 and 20 gems is very nice as well. And I think we wrap up here, everyone. So let me build a building. or two, but we're not doing another round. Gavion can be queued to fight the Brigands, because I know he can do that battle. You're hurt with some of your units, Gavion. But we can heal them when the battle starts. And Lythe, your units are fine. That's wonderful. So we can have you do a battle again. Maybe against some Dark Priestesses. And we'll see what that battle's like. And we can also build that Sages Guild, which instead of a third hero, I am going to build this. It gives me access to Temple of Chaos and the Mages Guild, and eventually the Sphere of Stone and the Temple of Life. And more importantly, it will let me build a library here next turn, which will let me begin swapping out spells for other spells in the future. And maybe here too. We can always break down the granary we built earlier. But that'll do for us, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. So let's do a quick summary of this series of turns. So we didn't expand our borders at all. Actually, no, I'm sorry, we did. Right at the very beginning, we got this halfling village, but that was it. Speaking of which, why don't we go ahead... I don't own that place, Tim. Why don't we go ahead and begin putting some adventurers or light infantry around to help me defend these provinces now. So we gained one province only. Not very much. But we build quite a few structures. We've committed to the light infantry, and we will be committing to the crossbowmen of the Guards Guard as well. We managed to not lose all our armies, which is nice. Galvian gained 2 levels, and Lythe gained 3 in this episode. We were earning 89 gold, I think, or 68 gold. So we've doubled or almost doubled our gold income. And now we're making quite a substantial more gems per turn as well. We'll have enough next turn to hire our third hero as well, which will be very nice. And for the first time in a long time, I will be able to decide which of these spell schools I want going forward, because we're going to get an option to build 3 of these to rank 3. Actually, it won't matter, because we don't have access to the Metamorphosis Tier 3 school. We only have the Sphere of Stone. And that's it! Alright, well that won't matter so much then going forward. I'm glad then we built the ones we did. At least we have Tier 2 spell schools for all of these. Alright, well that's it. I'm babbling a whole lot now. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back to read the comments I got on the last video. So give me a few seconds. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get through the comments I got on the last video. So Grouchish says, I would like to be a bowman, renegade, or crossbowman, if we ever get one. Hey! No problem, Grouchish. We will recruit you to the Lotaeri army the moment we get, sounds like a tier 1 ranged unit of some sort. On that note, I've never gotten a renegade. How do we get... I guess they show up as a merc, would be my guess, because I don't think you can produce them. But yes, absolutely, Grouchish. We will have you with our great attacking gangs at some point in the future. Dano says, I'm kind of backtracking here, but any chance you have a tutorial on how you modded the mod as a resource for new players? No, Dano, I'm sorry as well. Bruno asked me if I would be willing to create a video showing how to do this as well. I'm hesitant to make it, if only because of the amount of time it will take to do it right. Most of the time when I'm speaking in the game, when I'm recording, as you've probably noticed, I'm winging it. I don't have any notes written down or an outline to go by, with the exception of occasionally, like, I have a note here, which tells me who wants to be what unit in the game. But otherwise, it's off of fire from the hip, everything I talk about. But when I do a tutorial video, I need to write everything down that I'm going to say first, and make sure I absolutely adhere to the script as I wrote it. Because I need to be very precise with the words I'm using, and it needs to be coherent. Quite often in the games I record, I don't speak in a way that makes a lot of sense. I say the wrong words. I describe things incorrectly. I jump from topic to topic. I forget what I'm talking about, or even how something might be related to something else. I go on these really odd tangents. And so a tutorial video requires me to not do any of this. I can't afford to do that if it wouldn't make sense trying to explain how someone can edit the game files on their own. Because if they make a mistake, I would feel obligated to help them fix it. And if they make a mistake because of something I said, then I am ruining the game for them, and I do not want that to happen either. In any case, I guess I'll quickly sum it up that... Oh, I'm sorry, Dano. I don't mean to sound upset or anything of the sort. I am not. I apologize if I'm coming off that way. But the game files are not that difficult to mod. You should stick with the .var files. There's a directory in the Eador Genesis top-level directory where you installed it. And it'll be like I think it's called var files. Let me check a look at my install really quick. So if I go to GOG Games, New Horizons. Yep, there's a directory in Eador Genesis New Horizons called var. If you go in there, all of those files can be edited by a text editor like OpenOffice, Microsoft Word, or Notepad. Notepad++ is what I use to edit these files. Spend some time and look at them. There's comments above many of the entries telling you what they are related to, and you should be able to figure out what adjusting the numbers will do for you and how some of the files are linked together. Again, I highly recommend just poking about it. That's how I learned how to edit New Horizons. It wasn't very difficult once I got into it. Maybe like 30 minutes tops it took me to understand how to edit some of the files, and then the rest of it just made sense to me. I might put together a tutorial in the future. I told Bruno when he asked if I was going to do this maybe sometime in March. This is also dependent upon if we encounter the hyper level glitch or not, because if we do encounter it, I'm not really going to be in the mood to keep playing the game at that point. But I might still make one anyway. I can't promise though. It's a lot of time to make a tutorial video, and I don't have one for this game. So hopefully, maybe in the future. We'll see. But I can't promise, Dano. I'm sorry. Alright, next is Viperaberus. Vipera says, nice beginning to this shard. I hope it continues with this much success. The early expansion was really fast and easy. Yeah, it was! We got lucky to get the Halflings allied early, and we were able to take, what is this, 3 Tier 2 provinces before turn 20. That's incredible, because that really gives us a lot more income, which we have a decent amount of. 151 gold, 21 gems. This is amazing. Like, and look at what we have so far. We have 74 gold and 3 gems per turn spent on guards, and it's only turn 32. I think this is an amazing, absolutely amazing start for us. And judging from the number of victories I've had, I've been doing pretty well, making sure that I'm doing a lot of battling as well so far. Vipera says, also, thank you for taking Commander. I hope you can get some good use out of him. I don't know how to play a Commander at all. The units always die in the most stupid ways. So, can I give any tips about using a Commander? The most important one I can think of, or 2 of them, keep your units alive. It's important for every hero to try to keep their units alive, and if you're losing lots of units fairly often, God, I hope this doesn't sound insulting because I don't mean it to be, but I would recommend lowering the difficulty that you're playing on for a bit until you can understand how to maneuver the units around and not have them stumble over each other, and how, especially for Commander, how to assemble an army for him. Because if you have, let's say, too many melee units, you have a lot of units that aren't going to do anything in combat, and you want everything doing something in combat at all times if you can. Your front line needs to fight the enemy front line and stop units from flankers from reaching your back line. Your back line needs to support your front line by healing them or casting spells on them to make them stronger, or be able to reach out into the enemy lines to kill their important units. And you need flankers yourself to threaten the enemy and maybe distract them, and then pull them away to heal them once that job is done. And using terrain can be extraordinarily important as well. So, I guess the most important thing is, again, keep your units alive. And number 2, meddle your units. The Commander, more than anyone else, really benefits from strong units. It's what he's all about. All of his passives help his units. The medals make his army much stronger. He is as strong as his army is. So, try to meddle your units. You'll see me even taking, like, I'm a big fan of the stamina medal. I don't think many other people are, but I really like it because it lets my units do more stuff in combat before they're exhausted and dead. But anyway, yeah, try to medal your units. Also, however, on that same note, try to make sure you give them medals that they will benefit from. If you get a defensive medal for a slinger, one that adds, like, bonus points to their melee defense, probably not worth taking that for him, because he's probably, if he's getting hit in melee, things have gone horribly wrong for you, for example. I also think I would probably say that one of the earliest best spells for the commander, spell schools, will be the Sanctuary. Cure Wounds will keep your units alive, which is phenomenal, because your commander can heal, and that's perfect, because again, units that are dead, you lose all that experience with them, you lose all their level ups, and then you're starting much weaker with his army, and you can't really afford to do that. Bless is also really nice. It's cheap, it lasts a long time, and it increases the stats of that unit by 1 for everything. So this is decent because you put it on a unit that's going to be counterattacking and taking hits, and they'll do better at both of those things. And Shock is really useful too for dealing with skeletons or demons, things that are annoying for your tier 1 units to try to have to kill. And I don't use Dash at all, but I've seen other people put Dash to phenomenal use. So all good spells here. And with Chalice of Life, healing your entire army for 5 hit points of damage, very useful for low-level units to get you back up and out there, doing more battles quickly. Another good one is the Metamorphosis School. Magic Armor is phenomenal on one of your units, especially if you've got, like, defensive tactics with more hit points on your commander as his passives. Keeps units alive. It's fantastic. Web is great at making sure something that's really annoying doesn't get to do anything for several turns, so you can deal with other things that are more important. That Fire Elf there, with a 7 range damage and 2 points of fire damage over the course of 3 turns, web him. You don't have to worry about him for 3 turns. You can deal with everything else that's charging you, for example. Or kill him with a Triple Blade, if it does enough damage. And your ranged unit, that you have +1 range attack damage, or +2 range attack damage, and +1 ammo with, give him Magic Weapon. Let him do even more range damage. So it's that's another really nice spell school. All of them are nice. I find that I use the commander best when he is supporting his units by casting spells to assist them, by not using him himself in combat. What else have you said, Vipera? Or Vipera? And regarding unit names, could I get a cavalry unit of some type? Yeah, absolutely, Vipera. So I assume you mean horses, but if you don't mean just that, then I could also make you a border guard. That's what the halflings have, a sort of boar rider, with when the halfling is riding a sling. They're not bad either. I like them. So we'll get you named after we will get a cavalry unit named after you the moment we get a chance to do so. Dennis Mayak says a really good starting location this time. So much progress already. I'm very optimistic for this shard. So am I. I got a little distracted by locations in this episode. But we're not even turned 40, and I'm so close to hiring another hero right now. It's very tempting to do that, actually. I'm going to record, obviously, the next part right after this part is right after I'm done with these comments. But we're probably going to have a 3rd hero. And since we have 21 gem income coming in, it's probably going to be a mage also that I take. Oh yeah, yes, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted by thinking about what I'm doing in the next hour and a half after I'm done with the comments. But yes, Dennis, I agree. I really like the shard so far. We probably should feel out the other tier 2 provinces that are around us. The Centaurs, Lizardman lands, and Princess lands. We should see if these guys will just join us for free. And what these armies consist of. How strong they're going to be. Same thing with these Brigand Outlaws. Actually, we might be able to kill the Brigand Outlaws with you, Life. You gotta kill Brigands. That might be a good spot for you to go next. Dennis also says, I think Foundry does immediately increase income by 5 gold, but in the domain, not in the province where iron is. Ah, right. Thank you, Dennis. So, I see income from iron is increased by 5. So I thought that, like, each iron deposit would increase our income by 5 in that province. So when we get this iron eventually, actually I guess we should try to take that soon. We will see if it increases this gold income or the hills. I don't think we notice this at all Like, this number has not gone up in Moonstone Ridge, but I have not checked what Ritual's income was set to, so we'll find out soon. It could also be, like, here in the castle, as opposed to the province, so we'll have to check all of that when we eventually get this medal unlocked. Then it also says, yes, Treasury is a victim of translation. In Russian version, it states a bunch of Russian words, that ends with 30%, which translates into reduces the loss of gold during robbers' raids by 30%. Ah, yes, thank you. That is a perfect translation. Thank you very much, Dennis. On that note, I don't want to ever sound like I'm upset or disappointed with the translation here, especially because the modders for New Horizon, the designers of this mod, they did all, like, this is for free. They didn't pay anyone for this, and they've done an amazing job on the translation, considering that they've translated all of the lore for all of the units and all the item descriptions, everything that gets done in almost every way in the game, and the vast majority of even the files that I have access to have comments in them that are in English. So that's amazing. That is extremely helpful. I was just sometimes, though, it can be a little confusing what if the translation was not 100% accurate, or I'm sorry, accurate is the incorrect word. Actually, maybe it is the correct word, but it's perfectly fine. I don't want to. I guess what I'm trying to say is hopefully I didn't come off like I was laughing at the translation. I was not at all. I was trying to understand what they were getting at, and I am very grateful for the for the translation this game has had, because it's made this game really enjoyable. This would be obviously unplayable to me if they didn't have the translation that they had for this game. Then it also says, I very rarely do higher difficulty quests from the crystal. It requires hero to move between provinces searching for a specific guard types. I generally like the hero to stay in the province until it's fully explored, to spend as little time on movement as possible in mid-end game. Yes, that even the beginning game, right? That's super important. You really don't want to move your hero out of a province. You want him to exhaust all the combat possibilities that exist where he's currently located. Moving wastes time, and the AI is going to be leveling faster than you if you're moving units around like every other turn to a new province to fight something different. So you definitely want to keep them in a location for as long as possible. I guess what I tend to do is I do tend to find various locations, obviously, that are too strong for me. So I guess we're hoping that the crystal quests would give us quests for locations that we can see it wants us to go to that we have already found, without having to dig around in the provinces to locate them otherwise. I'm assuming that the higher level crystal quests give you things like kill 6 ogres, for example, or kill 3 cyclops or something like that, or kill 2 dragons. So, God, I can't even imagine killing... God, I can imagine killing a singular dragons, but 2 dragons is going to be really freaking impossible in the same battle. You know, off topic really quick, there's a location called a Wing of Dragons, and there's like 6 dragons in that fight. How on earth do you kill 6 dragons, I wonder? Man, there must be a way. I'm sure someone's recorded it. But I've got no clue how you do a battle like that. I can't even imagine my army ever being strong enough to do such a battle. That's just, oh my god, it's so difficult. And Alexander is the last person I see with a comment here. Alexander says, hey Tim. Hey Alexander. Great start. I wish I had something like this on my current shard. Only 4 starting provinces, and one of them for some reason generates with a tier 2 guards. So I effectively have 3 provinces around my castle, which sucks. Oh, that stinks, Alexander. I'm sorry. I occasionally get provinces that have stronger guards as well. In Trimus's campaign, there's a Lizardman swamp right next to my castle that has 6 people guarding it, like 6 Lizardmen, and there's at least 1 Bog Warrior in it. Like, oh god, that's impossible for me to take early game. Oh, it does suck when you get a stronger guard waiting for you to show up into it, and it's right next to you as a tier 1 province. I guess I'm taking it that you can't get an ally with that race for some in any way. That kind of stinks too. Alexander then says, AI finally bared its teeth for me and begun to bug out and overlevel. Level 22 Master Assassin and level 23 Tactician is unreal to fight on turn 30. Yes, it is. Yeah. It took me 4 hours of brute forcing a decent start and another 4 hours of 200% optimized playing to claim the shard. At least it's not like 3 years ago when AI had an army of upgraded level 30 units, but it's so tiresome I nearly dropped the game. Yeah, so I'm sorry, Alexander. So I've seen this version of the mod that we're playing played by other people, and I've seen the AI glitch out. So I've watched people who's like on turn 16, the enemy hero's level 16, has an entire upgraded army. I've seen, I think it was Viperaberus, who lost to Laneshar on his shard. So he lost the campaign because Laneshar attacked him, and at round level like 25, he was level 25 with all upgraded units, and his hero was like level 6 or something. Like, what do you do? You'll lose. That's what happens. So very, very frustrating. We will talk about possible ways to deal with that if we encounter that glitch. Hopefully, we never meet it, but we probably will at some point. Sorry, Alexander, that it eventually reared its head for you again. Well, the game apologized a bit later when I tried to conquer Stenria's shard. She was struggling to progress through tier 3 provinces, and I just rushed her and sent her into chaos on turn 60. What a rollercoaster Eador can be sometimes. Yeah, it definitely can be. I think there might be some, on that note about the hyper-leveling AI, it doesn't strike, I get the impression that it's not happening all the time, as we have seen from the past 2 shards that we have now been on, which is great because it was happening almost all the time when I stopped playing 3 years ago. So that's very promising. You might be able to go back into the shard if it cheated, retry from scratch, and maybe the AI wouldn't have gained the hyper level. So it's promising that it's not always doing it. I just wish I knew why it would and if I could fix it or not in the game files, but I don't have access to the leveling code that the AI benefits from. Only Jazz has that, so that's nothing I can do, unfortunately. Alexander says, don't you find halflings being a bit underpowered compared to other races? They don't have tier 3 or tier 4 units, and the only thing they bring to the late game is stable gold income by upgrading windmills to bakeries. I find boar riders inferior to castle cavalry, and rogues coasting like a truck by requiring a lot of different resources. Oh, costing like a truck. Can't judge your choice to go alliance with them since you are probably have all halflings on your shard around your castle. Okay, so, I mean, I like the halflings a lot. Their bards are very powerful. The mockery spell can't be resisted and causes a target, for example, to lose, I think it's 2 stamina right then, and then 1 stamina each round for the next, I think it's 3 or 4 rounds, which is phenomenal. So you're going to lower their stamina by 5, and if you add other stamina reducing effects to that unit, by the time it crawls to your lines, it might get 1 attack off and then it's exhausted and you win. They have other great spells. I'm a huge fan of even their inspiration, that the monks have it as well, but bards are a tier 1 unit, monks are a tier 2. An inspiration with the increased morale and increased stamina regeneration, I like putting them into my, actually, any army that has a warrior or a scout, any hero that consumes a large amount of stamina because they're moving and attacking, bards are fantastic with. I think they gain access to one song later on that recovers every unit in your army's stamina, but I think it's like 3 points and like 4 points of morale for everyone. Like, it's amazing. That's like a tier 3 or I think it's like a tier 3 spell or tier 2 spell, and they get access to it as a tier 1 unit. So I really like them. Mules are great for making sure you're constantly reloaded with ammo in case you need them. I like the herbalists, and their slingers are decent too. So I like all of their units. I haven't used boar riders and I especially haven't used rogues very often, mostly because the battle for the shard is over by the time these units are available. But my impression of the boars is they're not as strong in melee as, say, the horsemen. And at range, they're not as strong as the nomads, but they do a little bit of both. So you have an option of how you want to use them. I think they also start with Hill's Knowledge, which means that they can obviously move around on hills and take advantage of them a lot easier. As for the rogues, I couldn't tell you much about them, because I think I've only used them like maybe once or twice. But otherwise, yeah, their big draw is their early alliance, which is extra experience points for your hero early on, and economy as well. They get some nice spells also, don't forget. I think it's called like their auction spell, can give you like 200, 300 gold and like 80 gems, depending upon the province you cast it on. And I think they have a spell that increases the income of a province for several turns. And they have another one that decreases the population unrest level. So it's really nice. I like the halflings. I can't think of anything really bad with them. Other than, yes, they don't have any late game units. But their early units can support your late game ones. Anyway, that's my opinion of halflings. I never mind really getting them as an ally. Although, if a different ally presents itself, I wouldn't mind the excuse to side with someone different, just to break up the monotony of getting the same ally every single time. Anyway, Alexander finishes with, good luck, and I hope you won't have to deal with the buggy-eyed anytime soon. Thank you, Alexander. I hope I don't have to deal with it anytime soon as well. And that's all the comments I got on the last part, at least at this moment. So, time for me to start recording this episode. So, thank you guys for watching this. And I will see you in the next one. If I get, like, any more comments before tomorrow, I can probably fit them at the end of this, too. So we might have 1 or 2 more comments to read.